really get into this, I want one of you guys to give me a thumbs up if you could hear me, because I never know if my volume is on or not. I don't know how to check actually. We are here to go over a few things only because I'm driving and it's my brain goes this direction when I'm driving alone. So welcome on in to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. I don't know who I will get on here right now. Hi there. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me. So late notice. I'm just going on live because I want to go over Summer Moon Wells a little bit. A lot of people that are new don't know anything about her, but I want to go over a few things that pull into this new direction that I am going, and that is about teaching deep fake, showing deep fake, showing you how to. Hi, Kat. Hi, Lisa. You can hear me, right? Showing you how to use particular tools to create your own vision, like with AI and all of the new stuff that's out there, um, so you could just express yourself, right? Thank you, Lisa. So, Summer Moon Wells, for those who don't know, I have to put this out there because I'm getting questions, I'm getting emails asking me, like, what's going on with the channel because I stopped for a little bit, and obviously, you could see we've gone from thousands of views on one video down to just hundreds, which to me is very, very slow, but it's still powerful. So people are asking me. So it's not really for me at this moment all about the views as it is about spreading the information. Because Summer Moon Wells' case, that information isn't going to change. That story isn't going to change. My insight, my psychic visions isn't going to change. That is that stays the same. It's not going anywhere. Um, like I gave a vision the other day. Visions come through now, and they're extremely powerful and they're extremely vivid. So when that happens, I write it down in my book and then I bring it to you guys as often as I can. So Summer Moon Wells is a little girl who went missing June 15th, 2021. So she is the reason we are here gathered on this channel because she is the one who brought me the story of the missing children. So when I say Summer Moon Wells, and I say the Summer Moon Wells children, the Summer Moon Wells missing children encompasses all the children that I'm talking about. It encompasses the children that most of these channels are discussing, and they're actually using shit to get their views higher, and they're discussing nonsense, blah, 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 and they're using AI, whatever. But those are the people that I've been here with for the last 4 years talking about these children, right? So Summer Moon Wells encompasses a Michael Bond, a Harmony Montgomery, a Sebastian, all of those, all of those kids. It even encompasses the Watts case, the Lori Vallow case, the children that have been taken for sacrifice, for science, for rituals, and I call them the got gone children. Got gone children. Hi, Nikki. And the got gone children are the ones that you're just not going to find. They're not. They're gone. Simon, like they're gone, and there's thousands of them, and people are not recognizing or telling you the truth because that's the truth. They have been taken, and my story and my book is about them being taken underground into these tunnels, into these sacrifices. Diddy case, I hope exposes it, because the Cone case is exactly what my stories are on, which I didn't know that there was going to be the Diddy trial are what my stories are on. All of my stories that I've been telling you guys covers all those sick ass fucking stories that are being told right now. And the thing is, you have to think about this for bringing justice. If they know that all these children were taken in these busloads and they were taken underground, where is the information or the news about where these children are? Where's the information and a list of who they were? There isn't one, and we're not going to get one. All they talk about are the celebrities and the adults that were there. But the adults were there were children that have a name, they have history, they were humans. They have the lists of whatever children they had there. I'm sure they have all the information on them, but we haven't gotten it. We don't see it. Aren't you curious why? Aren't you curious why? Right? I'm curious why. The hell? So do not use this channel. Do not use this channel for the way that you just sent that message. I'll just remove it. So don't come up here and use the channel for that reason. This channel is here to bring justice to the children. The channel is here to bring justice to the children. It's not here for whoever is sending those ridiculous messages. I wish you good luck and do what you need to do, but don't use this channel to do that. What's all over TikTok, Lisa? Like, I don't watch the social media. I just very rarely, and I'm trying to work on it, but what's all over social media? Because whatever's over social media isn't hitting the mainstream news. It's just not hitting the mainstream news. And that's, you guys, go get a copy of my book. It's on Amazon. Tunnels of Madness, Lori, WCIA Network. Tunnels of Madness. It's a short read, super easy read. And it's a great way to support my channel, is to grab, it's a way to learn. I mean, I think I make like a couple dollars, right? But it's all about you learning and reading and spreading information. It's a wonderful product, and so are my new sweatshirts. So anyways, then it's all under WCIA Network. So Summer Moon Wells, the people that were in there was Benny. Where did Benny go? Molly Golightly, Bullhorn Betty, and I'm saying Benny Keys, Bullhorn Betty, JLR. Listen to these channels I'm telling you about. Dolly Vision. Um, there's so many. My brain is not thinking. So JLR is a huge one. Chronicles of Olivia. Right? There's so many channels that I connected with in the beginning, and they're the ones who really gave me the information and showed me how others are covering these stories, and especially how they're using AI. So that's what I just put together my first video to put out there to you guys this week, to drop the first video on how to even recognize it and empower yourself to know the difference between real news, fake news, generated news, anything that, any kind of tools I'm going to start giving you that you could recognize on your own what people are spoon feeding you. And it's all because of the missing children. So I'm going to be bringing you information so you could use it within these platforms to force again. It's shame I don't trust them. Yeah, there are cases that are coming out. Pay attention to what channel is covering what and how intensely they're covering it. Pay attention. Really start to inform yourself, you guys, because there are way too many tools out there. And yeah, which is great. It's not going to change. It's going to stay the same. But if you educate yourself on what you're watching, then you have control of what you're watching. Like, I bring information here about Summer Moon Wells, and I brought it to you through psychic stuff, which people will be like, well, that's fucking stupid. Well, then don't watch the fucking channel. That's how I did it. You know, some people will be like, oh, that's good for you. There's gazillions other channels that you could go watch. My story came that way. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for anything of that sort. I was doing my own world. And that's what happened. Summer Moon Wells, this is the story of Summer Moon Wells. Summer Moon Wells encompasses a bunch of kids. Summer Moon Wells is one of those kids that went with a bunch of children. She was with a double. She was with someone that looked just like her, different clothing. Someone fucked up in the taking of Summer Moon. And they got their hand slapped. But there was a bunch of them, you guys, just like what you see in the Diddy stories. They come in bus loads. They go in bus loads. It's not just one at a time. It's a mission of multiple children. So those children, I call the Summer Moon Wells Got Gone children. So when you see things that I'm selling with the Got Gone and WCIA network and Summer rips, you know, RIP Summer or whatever it is I say, AI, it's because it all goes together. Summer Moon Wells was on, and it was a plan. They created a whole entire fake story using AI, and they're using fake shit, and they created the story. They manipulated images to give you multiple stories that had multiple layers, and it was vomited, projectile by all of those channels that I was introduced to from day one, because I just happened to be there from day one. Maybe that was the purpose, so I could see and recognize the true crime community that's using this shit. They're using this shit to create fakeness. But it's being done with the children that they're saying are gone. But these children were sacrificed, and they were taken with a plan. These children, the parents know, but it's a money maker. The Wells made off very well. The Wells, hi John, hi Candace, hi Jody Sue, you're all in my fucking book. Hi Benny, Justin for All, Molly Golightly, JLR, Dolly Vision, Chronicles of Olivia, hi all. You guys are the ones who taught me. You guys told me and showed me what direction to go in because of Summer Moon Wells. There's no story. There are no different color cars. You guys, what my vision is she wasn't even taken in a car. She was taken on a motorcycle. That's my vision. Take it or leave it. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not. But Summer Moon Wells, I see her, one of those children, one of those Summer Moon Wells children was on a motorcycle, taken on a motorcycle. Not a car. A car wasn't even part of the equation. It was a motorcycle. And then it was like a four-wheeler. It wasn't a car that they pushed that narrative. It was red, it was white, it was silver. Well, it wasn't anything. It was none of those colors because it wasn't a car. It wasn't a car. There's a bus involved. There's a motorcycle involved. not a car. It's not even important. And with the milk jugs, laying on the milk jugs, they went to Walgreens, they went to the swimming hole, they went fishing. Jody Sue Brown, Candace Wells, Don, and Grandis, they couldn't keep their story straight. They screwed it up from the beginning. Hunter's father, they screwed it up. Ryan finding truth, they screwed it up from the beginning. Yes, question everything. Yeah, I thought a boat would be. Yes, a boat is involved. The water is involved. The water is involved. But that's not what they pushed you that way. The water was involved for sure. I'm keeping that in there. There was a boat. But there were so many children, you guys, that were taken with Summer Moon Wells. It wasn't just one.